Hey, I'm Andrew, gamer tag Silence Abyss. Welcome to another episode of the Gaming Nerds 1.
I'm Travis, gamer tag Lost Zeb, and we're talking about a very special game.
Very special.
As you can tell.
We are talking about some Twisted Metal. The new one. Not the regular ones, just the new one. I mean, we do have references to all the old ones, but
It's pretty cool.
we have here, we actually got at GameStop for $30, which is actually a really good deal for it. I mean, it's not as detailed as what you would think, but, I mean, for an RC car, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
no, it cannot shoot stuff, which would have been cool.
yeah, I know. I mean, I wish that, on the controller, which we actually have the controller with it.
It's pretty sweet detail, sweet tooth space.
But the only bad part is, you wish you could play the music.
Yeah.
You actually hear the gunfire, but
You hear put headphones on and play like some Rob Zombie song.
yeah, it's
drive
super
around.
beast.
Chase like a cat around and be like, I'm gonna kill you.
But actually, at the end of this video, you actually get to see us playing with it,
Yeah.
sort of.
We're just at that, well, our version of real life Twisted Metal, which, speaking of real life, this is a very dark and sinister game. If you have kids around, like, if you think that they're going to be scared, especially if it's clowns, don't let them watch you play it, because it is very graphic. It is immature for a reason.
It is, the reason that we say that is because, like you said, it's live action. Like, you get to see what they actually look like in person, and the story behind them all are, well, except for Grimm. I mean, his story is actually kind of sad, sort of, but
You always
you
know.
got Sweet Tooth and Dollface.
What's funny is during the campaign, like the famous thing about all Twisted Metals is Calypso. He grants the wish of the winner. You always know that he always puts a twist at it.
Oh, yeah.
In their head, they're like, "Hey, I want this," but at the very end, he puts that twist on it that just like screws them over completely.
And then,
Who else in the campaign?
well, basically the campaigns are Sweet Tooth, which that's the first person you play as, which is, to me, is awesome, man. I mean, I love Sweet Tooth. I mean, I'm a huge fan of him. Then you have Grimm, which the story behind him, that actually did make me sad a little bit. I mean, just for what he actually went through and the reason why he wanted to join this contest.
Yeah. Well, I think what's interesting is, like, it seems like, especially from Black, the storylines are so different.
See, I was actually going to refer to that.
In Black, what I realized, everyone started out in an asylum.
Yeah.
And then Calypso was like, "Hey, by the way, join my contest and, your deepest desire will be fulfilled." It was like, okay, cool. They all started from an asylum. That kind of sucked, honestly. But with this, you actually see it from their point of view of where in life the crisis happened and why they're doing what they're doing.
I mean, you get to see Sweet Tooth's first kill, well, his first murders, which is, I don't know if I should ruin it, but I don't care. He kills his family first.
Right.
I mean, he even says it.
But what was it about him? He had like a demon inside of him that was just like, he had like he was like a split personality type person. Like,
and
he hated the other guy,
which is
Mr. Kane, the ice cream man. His alternate self hated him. So throughout, he was like working his way of trying to kill him. But how is like in perspective, metaphorically, he killed his other self, even though it's the same person.
Well, I mean, technically he did because, I mean, he did get electrocuted, so did everyone. Kind of got on with it.
Okay, so all the stories all of the stories about the character come into place in this last game.
And see, like Dollface, I'm sorry, but that has to be the weakest storyline.
Kind of.
I mean, supermodel wanting to be the best, and then surgically, her face was messed up. Not really. Remember that.
Yeah.
That she only had that one scar. I mean,
she was freaking out over it.
Yeah, and she killed her doctor. Well, actually, decapitated the doctor. And then
he won't be working on me anymore.
I bet you that he will never be the head of the hospital.
What's really funny too is head of the hospital again.
I had to.
I played Black, and Dollface was in it too. The story in that is the mask on her face had a special lock that could only be unlocked by a certain key.
Which, if you play this game, I mean, Calypso, I mean...
Yeah, Calypso has it, and he's like, if you win, I'll give you the key.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, they don't include that in this. They just pretty much focus on the main reason why...
Yeah.
It's not the reason why he has them owned, Calypso. It's why they even have what they were to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's like, in which case... It's like this game is like a prelude to Black because it's before they went into the Asylum.
Yep.
It's like they fulfilled what they wanted, and then all of a sudden now they have to go into the Asylum because they're crazy.
The ending to Sweet Tooth one was actually pretty good. That right there,
ironic, yeah.
I mean, that one right there would probably show there is going to be another Twisted Metal.
This guy is nothing but vengeance based. Like he always just.
Which, I mean, if you guys ever played Twisted Metal, your favorite character probably is Sweet Tooth. Because, I mean...
He's the most reoccurring character in any of the games.
He's probably one of the biggest names in video game history, if you think about it. I mean, you mentioned Sweet Tooth, everyone instantly...
Twisted
Metal right there. Which is actually kind of awesome because there is actual really good rumor that they are making a movie.
Really?
That's actually, it's going to be just like Death Race, but Twisted Metal style. Which
interesting.
Is actually going to be pretty good. But the destruction in there, godly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else we can say about it. I mean,
I think
that's it.
I think what's really cool too is if you notice throughout the games too, they kind of keep the same weapons, like the homing missiles.
Yeah.
Your regular, just regular missile. You got the napalm. You've got the freeze.
Yeah. What else? I can't remember.
I can't either. Like, those are the main ones that keep reoccurring. And then, of course, you know, each car has its own special,
which is actually pretty cool. Just because, I mean, some of them actually are really weak, but you know, who cares? I mean, you actually get to
they got their own variant that actually like pisses you off in the middle of the game. You're like, oh, I got hit by it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm trying to actually think in my mind bad things about this game. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I'm sitting here, like, that's why I'm stuttering, because I just keep thinking, you know, what bad thing can we tell these people? I mean, there's nothing bad. I mean,
look at this. Would you not, be, tickled out of your mind the fact that you're driving around an ice cream truck with, chain guns on the side, a giant bobblehead flaming clown doll that can shoot? I mean,
who wouldn't be amazed by that?
Where could you go? I mean, sure, people are like, it's a guy thing. No, there's women in the game, too. Like, Dollface, the girl.
I'm pretty sure.
In Black, there was a few.
Yeah.
Like Raven, who was I just
can't remember the rest of them.
But anyways,
not a bad part.
What?
It's not really a bad part because it has to deal with PlayStation Network.
Oh, that's true.
Is the multiplayer. I mean, I can never find a match on that thing.
I guess people were... Well, I think that's the thing. It's kind of a real, blind shot that they made it in multiplayer online. It's pretty much famous for you run through the campaign, you can do, death matches, which, by the way, is really cool about the campaign is... Were they always co-op?
I don't know.
I forgot. I know you can run through with two people.
But this is actually the story. I mean,
even actually during the storyline, you can actually run through as co-op, which I think is the only way that you can play two-player, or they have a split screen thing.
I can't remember.
Not either. But, I mean, if there was any other cons, they're really not that big of a deal. We still love the game ultimately just for its content.
But we're going to be talking about the maps. Oh my god.
They definitely improved.
Mine and Travis's favorite map of all time.
Coliseum.
Just because, I mean, I know you've noticed it.
Think of the name for a map. Coliseum.
And I know you've noticed it. I mean, if you play this level, you notice everything switching.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just...
It's literally
stay in one spot.
It's literally the modern day Coliseum gladiators fighting, for real. You got nothing but this giant dome arena. Alright, you got a lower platform, you got ramps that has a higher platform, and then there's you can see the outline of other platforms. So they're flat at first, and then they randomly just change.
And then electricity goes all through it. And
there's like, my favorite part, which I don't think we've done yet, is the fact that you can have that one middle area, and it's like you have to drive through this platform, but there's like those swinging flails.
Remember I died from that? The first time?
You're like,
no! I actually thought I escaped until I was like, uh-oh. And that kills you instantly.
Yeah, like you have full health and dead.
And then the death races, I can actually live without those. I mean,
the hardest one was that second one we did. That was
on the sunscreens or whatever.
Like, it's pretty much like they took Death Race and put it in the game, but, you know, there's no like you have to run over a platform. Literally, you're just like every single character. And how many were there? Like 16 or something like that?
Yeah, about.
Like, you're just all racing and killing each other, and you have different. There was the one race where it was just pretty much you go here, then back.
Yeah, but
everyone had a bomb, so when you got back, if you were first, you blew everyone else up. But the second one,
blew me up.
I did. So the second one was you had to go through the gates.
I don't even want to talk about this one. This one's still
that pissed us both off. And I mean, here's the last time we did it, like I just didn't play. Yeah. You're playing. I'm just like sitting there, like I'm not going.
This is the cool part though about it. I mean, this is the part that actually kind of got me a little off. Was when you won the race, and then it says that in order to actually win,
you have to kill all.
You have to kill every opponent.
So like once the race is over, was it like in a football field stadium thing? And then, like, it's a small little area, but you just got to move it as, like, huge ass race. Yeah. And you had to be, what? First, second, third, or fourth?
Yeah.
But once you get there, then you have to kill everyone after just going through that race.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
But, that is all the time we have. But, here at the Gaming Nerds office, we give, out of 10, we give Twisted Metal a 10. Perfect 10.
Pretty much. Like, if you can find a flaw, I mean, if you feel like leaving that as a comment, let us know, and then we'll be like, yeah, that's right, but, you know, we really won't be able to include it in another video. But as always, subscribe, comments, leave us, like, what you thought was cool about it. You know, go get one of these, because they're really cool.
And we'll see you, actually, midnight tomorrow.
Yeah, man. You notice what shirts we were wearing?
Oh, yeah. For a reason. And we will be there live, catching all the madness from it. So, see you then. Twisted Metal! Ah! Dude, did you see that shit?